insecurities about your singing voice. You even stated that you knew you weren't the vocal favorite of Destiny's Child. Is that something that, what made you second guess?
You know what? It's not that I was second guessing. I'm just aware. You know, some people are like, oh my gosh, it's stuck. They said it stuck with her. No, it didn't stick with me. You know, just sometimes you're aware that you're not everybody's favorite. And that's okay. I still got paid.
Okay. Let them know.
Yeah, I can challenge JayZ.
Yeah.
Psych. That boy's got too much skills for me, buddy. Nope.
You know, we
can rap.
We can flow so well, you know. We're finna put out Destiny's Child album, Rapology, you know.
Yeah, I can challenge JayZ.
Yeah.
Psych. That boy's got too much skills for me, buddy.
Most people believe that Kelly Rowland has always been Becky with the incredible hair, or at least one of them. Current data. A recently leaked movie claims to show JayZ and Miss Kelly having sex in 4 Kelvin. But wait, things will get better. Fans are also pointing out how much Titan, Kelly's child, looks like JayZ. They claim that the boy looks more like JayZ than his real father. There is definitely a dubious issue as a result.
If 2 + 2 is 4, right? And 5 + 5 is 10. Okay. What the fuck is this?
Furthermore, Kelly is currently resurfacing some of her previous lyrics that conveyed her jealousy of Beyonce. When people open up without being questioned, isn't that incredible? We're going to take this whole thing apart, so you'd best grab a chair. Giggles? People first remarked on how strange the similarities between Kelly Rowland and JayZ were when they began discussing whether or not the two were more than simply close pals. Initially, it appeared to be merely online rumors. However, when JayZ began receiving deadbeat accusations from children who were not Beyonce's children, after claiming that JayZ had rigged the system to avoid taking a paternity test that would have proven his paternity as Jay's child, Rymir Satterthwaite rose to fame a few years ago. Rymir claimed that he initially discovered that JayZ might be his father when he was 8 years old. As soon as he was an adult, he started dating JayZ in an effort to get to know him or, at the very least, acquire a paternity test to settle the issue. Jay, nevertheless, never paid any attention to him. In fact, Jay is charged with abusing his position of authority to keep Rymir from securing a court order requiring Jay to take the test. Reports suggest that JayZ and Wanda, Rhee's mother, first crossed paths in 1992. At the time, JayZ went by the name Rock, and Wanda was known as Caramel or Precious. They were introduced through Wanda's friend, Kishia Allen, at a restaurant in Philadelphia. The details surrounding this encounter, however, remain unclear. According to reports, Wanda was only 16 years old, while JayZ was 22 at the time. In a 2015 court document filed in New Jersey, Wanda claimed she and JayZ had a short relationship, and they got together at her aunt's Brooklyn apartment. She said they used protection, but it broke, which led to her becoming pregnant. Wanda didn't see JayZ again until a year later when he became famous on TV. When she tried to reach out to him, he ignored her and took no responsibility for the child. Wanda continued to pursue a paternity test in court, but her efforts were unsuccessful until she passed away from heart failure in 2019 at the age of 43. When Wanda could no longer care for Rymir due to her illness, Rhee's godmother, Lily, took custody of him. Lily continued to push for JayZ to accept responsibility for his son after Wanda's death, but the situation seemed to go nowhere. At one point, however, it was reported that JayZ didn't completely ignore them. Lily shared that JayZ had raised their hopes by having his people contact them, seeming to attempt to do the right thing for his son. Unfortunately, he abruptly disappeared from the picture just when they were starting to feel hopeful. Lily revealed that she received a call from JayZ's in-house lawyer, who seemed genuinely helpful, discussing Rymir's musical talent and whether he could be signed to JayZ's label once he finished high school. But when different lawyers got involved, their approach completely shifted. Lily believes they realized the stakes were higher for JayZ, especially considering Wanda was allegedly underage. Many people agree with Lily, thinking JayZ was hesitant to acknowledge Rymir publicly because of the age difference between him and Wanda. It's important to note that Wanda never accused Jay-Z of anything serious like sexual assault. She simply wanted her son to meet his father. In the rumors that have circulated, it's even said that Jay-Z might have other children outside of Rymir. There is a striking resemblance between Jay-Z and Titan, Kelly's first son. Kelly married Tim Weatherspoon in 2014, and they welcomed Titan into the world the same year. That year, another event made headlines. Solange attacked Jay-Z in an elevator. The reasons behind her outburst were never fully explained, but there are many theories. One popular idea suggests that Solange and Beyonce discovered Jay-Z was cheating on Kelly, which understandably caused tension. However, it was particularly shocking that Jay-Z might have cheated with Kelly's childhood friend. Some claim Solange was so enraged that she confronted Jay-Z in the elevator. Despite the incident, the Carters tried to downplay it publicly, releasing a statement claiming that everything was fine, but it was evident that Beyonce was displeased. 2 years later, she released an album that exposed Jay-Z's betrayal. In the song Sorry, Beyonce introduced the infamous line Becky with the good hair, sparking years of speculation about who Becky was. Fans speculated wildly, naming everyone from Rita Ora to Rachel Roy as potential candidates. However, one surprising theory was that Becky could be Kelly herself, which no one had seen coming. Rumors suggest that Solange discovered Kelly was pregnant and that either Jay-Z or Kelly's husband might be the father. This created a rift between Kelly and Beyonce. Some believe that the two had to maintain appearances for the sake of public perception. If the rumors are true, it would be embarrassing for Kelly to be carrying a child by her childhood friend's husband. It would also be even more scandalous for Jay-Z to have been involved with someone so close to Beyonce. Over the years, Jay-Z has been linked to numerous women. There are allegations that he maintains a group of women in various cities, whom he pays to visit. A few years ago, Solange allegedly caught Jay-Z trying to give his number to a woman in a restaurant. This woman, identified as Liv, a model and rapper, later shared her side of the story. Liv recounted how Solange confronted her, claiming, "I thought I was about to get my butt hooped, so I backed off quickly." She then added, "Solange has been guarding her sister's property since day one." After this incident, Liv released a song titled Sorry, Mrs. Carter, which seemed to apologize for her affair with Jay-Z. The song included lyrics like, "Your man, he likes model chicks. He likes all naturally flawless model chicks like me." Further fueling the scandal, Liv also mentioned, "Us two attracted like magnets, and us crossing paths was no accident." She claimed that when she stepped out of Jay-Z's life, she took a piece of his heart. The song painted a picture of Jay-Z's side relationships, with Liv saying that even after leaving him, Jay-Z continued to think about her. There are also long-standing rumors that Jay-Z is still involved with Foxy Brown, whom he is reportedly funding and keeping on his payroll. Foxy has denied the rumors, claiming that she's not involved with Jay-Z, but her strong reaction to the accusations only added fuel to the fire, suggesting that they might be true. As for Kelly, rumors have swirled that she initially started a relationship with Jay-Z to get back at Beyonce. In the early years of Destiny's Child, the group struggled. They had trouble selling records and even lost their first record deal. However, when Beyonce's father, Matthew, took over as their manager, things changed. Matthew secured a deal with Columbia Records, and the group's success took off. With guidance from Matthew, the girls honed their skills, and Tina, Beyonce's mother, even designed their performance outfits.
Your father, I really do. And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like it's not far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot. Been seeing a lot. I could take me being embarrassed. Like this can't take nobody not saying nothing. Like, you know, it's not fair. I was 7. My mom had to sit down with me. I guess she thought I was old enough to know now. And she been saying, Sean Carter, that's what she was calling him at first before she was calling it JayZ. And I really didn't know who that was because I was young. And, you know, had my little brother and I really wasn't worrying about it. She was saying it a lot, but I really, this was going along with the person I was just seeing, like the person I looked at who was taking care of me at that time. I really wasn't really trying to understand what my mom was talking about, but she constantly put it in my head like, son.
Kelly, in particular, did not appreciate the intense involvement of Beyonce's parents with Destiny's Child. Reports suggest that Matthew, Beyonce's father, treated Kelly unfairly because of her darker skin tone. It is said that he would take Kelly's ideas and present them as Beyonce's, while also forcing Kelly to dress less elegantly than the other members. Moreover, he reportedly ignored Kelly in favor of Beyonce. While Bey couldn't fully control her father's actions, as they were both still children, they were old enough to realize that Kelly was being treated unfairly. However, Beyonce never stood up for Kelly. Allegedly, she used her father's favoritism to position herself as the star of the group, ensuring that Kelly and the other girls understood that Beyonce was the center of attention.
The typical stage mother who's there all of the time, interfering, meddling.
I hear the comment all the time, "Guy, you are nothing like I heard you were. You are really a nice person."
As a result, Kelly and Beyonce became increasingly resentful of each other. Kelly quickly realized that staying in Destiny's Child would prevent her from reaching her full potential. After the group disbanded, the girls decided to pursue solo careers. Rumors suggest that Kelly and Beyonce were on track to become two of the most influential R&B stars of their time. However, Matthew allegedly interfered with Kelly's career, trying to block or reroute any contract meant for Kelly to Beyonce. By 2013, Kelly had had enough. Her album Talk a Good Game revealed her true feelings. In the song Dirty Laundry, Kelly opened up about being in a toxic relationship, feeling inadequate in her career, and harboring jealousy toward Beyonce. This raw honesty made the album one of Kelly's most authentic works. However, many of Beyonce's fans couldn't help but notice the bitterness Kelly expressed toward Beyonce's success, leading some to speculate if Kelly was referring to Jay-Z as the toxic figure in her life. When fans dug deeper, they couldn't find any of Kelly's past boyfriends who fit the description. One of her exes even came forward to deny being the person she was singing about. This sparked rumors that Kelly may have been referring to a secret lover, someone she was too afraid to reveal due to the potential controversy. Given the intense attention Beyonce and Jay-Z have been receiving lately, some fans speculate that Jay-Z and Kelly may have been spotted together, which, if true, could validate rumors of a secret affair and possibly confirm the suspicions Beyonce has reportedly held for years. If these rumors prove true, it would result in a scandal that could shake the music industry to its core. Do you believe Jay-Z was Kelly's secret lover? Do you think Kelly's jealousy toward Beyonce destroyed their relationship? Leave a comment below with your thoughts. And be sure to watch the next part of the story.
Insecurities about your singing voice. You even stated that you knew you weren't the vocal favorite of Destiny's Child. Is that something that, what made you second guess?
You know what? It's not that I was second guessing. I'm just aware. You know, some people are like, oh my gosh, it's stuck. They said it stuck with her. No, it didn't stick with me. You know, just sometimes you're aware that you're not everybody's favorite. And that's okay. I still got paid.
Okay.